I'm going to assemble this properly. There's some adhesive strips I'll put in the back of the battery to stick it back down. This is adhesive stripping for around the edge of your screen. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to line up, but I need to clean up all the gasket goop around the edges so the new gasket will go on. So there's this gasket material. You just got to make sure you get all that off just so you have a nice clean seal with your new gasket. All right, now that we got the channels all cleaned up on there and all the edge cleaned up on the display, the next step is to take your glue tabs for your battery. So these blue tabs come off and they're going to stick here on your new battery, and then we'll flip them around and stick them on the back of the battery. Just these tabs at the top to start. So there's one, there's two. Exposed glue there. Now what we want to do is on the front side of the battery, I guess you also want them to be square, something like that. Then flip the battery over. Flip those over. I'm going to start like this, with this pulled back a bit first. I'm going to actually have to hold my finger back there. And then pull these guys around to the front. I'm adding a bit of tension. We'll hold them there now. Kind of like that. Stick them down good so they're adhering to the battery, but I'm being very gentle with this battery after my incident earlier. Pull this pink tab off and stick them in here, but when I do that, I want to ensure that my battery connector is lined up. So I'll go ahead and pull that off, exposing the adhesive on that side. I kind of want to plug my battery in first. With my battery plugged in, drop the battery in there. Firm that battery down a little. There's our battery stuck in there and plugged in down here. The next thing I have to do is this gasket needs to go on the front faceplate, and to be honest, I'm not looking forward to this part. I can see a little window here. That's going to be where our cables come through, so it's going to be something like that. Maybe we'll do the display first. So take that guy off. Let's try and line this up. It's pretty sticky, so I think you only get one try here. So I ran my finger around to try and stick the gasket down. And you want that black gasket to stay stuck down. Whew. There we go. So we've got the gasket all around the perimeter. Now what we need to do is reconnect those three connectors. So we've got to get these connectors back down again. Before I put this all back together and use the seal up, I kind of want to test it one more time and make sure it still turns on. So the display and the battery are working. Let's just make sure the touch screen works. Okay, I believe my touch screen's working, so let's turn it back off. Put all the bolts back in. There's a couple of catches up top here that kind of have to go in like that, and I'm pushing it up a little. The last step is to put in those two bolts. Push down on this a bit, and then the hole will align, otherwise your screw will just free spin. And again, you just want to snug them, not rephone them. There we go, phone's all reassembled. Let's see if it starts after all that. Got the Apple logo. Touch works. There you go. That's how you replace an iPhone 6s battery. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see me get up to more crazy stuff like driving cars, gardening, working on electronics, playing computer games, I don't have a niche. I despair of finding a niche. Feel free to subscribe. You never know what you'll find. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.